me me. That made me me. Inhaled and I released this high, sets me free. No pressure from the world, even though it may be brief. Look inside of me before you judge me, because I just might be who you don't want me to be. Please forgive me for my recklessness. I've been thinking about Gator and how I'm wrecking shit.
Hi guys, welcome back to our platform. And when I say our platform, I mean you, I mean me, I mean Josh and Keem. We're out here just to sit here and talk to you guys. We want to just get off whatever's on our chest so we can sit here and talk. I'm out here in New York. I live in Florida, but I had to come out here and talk to Josh and Keem. This is Josh in red.
What's up, y'all?
This is Keem in black and blue. And we want to sit here and talk to you guys a little bit and elaborate a little more about friendships. My thing about friendships, my last video I posted about best friends, associates, people in between, but I'm thinking also that it has to do with where you grow up, what type of friends that you keep depending on the situation, the neighborhood, things in that nature. What kind of experiences you got?
No, definitely. I agree with that 100%. Because it's all, you know what you were taught. Yeah. So if you know one thing, that's what you expect. So if you never receive loyalty in your life, you're never going to expect loyalty. But on the vice versa, if you do, that's all, you would never settle for less.
What if you grew up in, let's put it this way, what if you grew up in a Caucasian neighborhood, right? And all y'all have around y'all is a whole bunch of white people. Let's just be frank.
I mean, they got a different experience, and that's how I would feel like at the end of the day.
But I feel like
in that neighborhood, I would just always feel like I'm the outcast in a little bit of a way.
But I feel like that balance is good for life. Like, y'all grew up in New York, so I both sides. I was around the rich, I was around the less fortunate, and it's always a learning experience, no matter who it is. But it's definitely a different lifestyle you learn. I think balance is good, depending on how you use it. Balance, I think, is needed in life.
I think friendship. When people say friendship, people got to be careful, because some friends will lead y'all down a dark path. Some friends will got y'all doing stuff that it's not in y'all nature. Just because you want to fit in, just because you want to be down with that friend, just because you don't want somebody to tease you down the block. You see what I'm saying? You want to start doing things that friend, quote unquote, got y'all doing. Right. You know, especially growing up in Mount Vernon. Josh and Keem, y'all both grew up in Mount Vernon. Even though you're from New Rochelle, but you still grew up in Mount Vernon.
I went a couple years. I went a couple years in Rochelle myself. So you know,
it gets to a point where there's a good side of Mount Vernon, and there's a bad side of Mount Vernon. You know what I mean? And then when you grow up,
the balance.
Right, and then you have to know as an individual how to differentiate between a good and a loyal friend and a friend that's actually going to come and stab you in the back. Because you got them friends that when you go to their house, you already feel uncomfortable.
But I want to stop you there. Those are not friends. From point, once you feel that energy, or a friend would never leave you stranded. A friend would never turn their back, and they wouldn't. If you have to feel you have to be something, it's not your friend. Like if I didn't know Keem, if we weren't related, and I just had to, I'm like, damn, for me to be around him, I have to have on a certain pair of sneakers, or I have to carry myself. That's not really your friend.
So who is that then? Somebody you just ride with?
It could be as well. Like
I mean, some people hang out with people for different reasons. I feel like some things could be like you could just find something similar in a person that you know that you would want to know, or would you like you wanted to do with that person or something like that. I would feel like. I also feel like if you was around, I see that Mr. Lewis.
It's just because it's a sticky topic. I just really feel like, okay, same thing with girls and guys. Mm-hmm. Girls feel like, okay, guys feel like they can have female friends, but when they have a girlfriend, it changes. It's no longer their friend, because now their girlfriend is intimidated by them. So it's either, are you going to stand up for that female friend and be like, yo, this is my friend regardless, or what's it going to be? What makes it really your friend? Like, what extent would you go to make this person feel like this is your friend?
I mean, loyalty is the top. If you show loyalty, and you show that you care for a person, you're always going to be around, thick and thin, good and bad. Like, that shows me right there that you're going to be a good friend to me.
Female or male?
Yeah, but if you have a friend of the opposite sex and you're in a relationship, that would be something that would be explained. Like, yo, this is my friend from, and unless the person did something to make you feel away, it should be all right. It's a balance. You can't. I don't think you could tell someone, no, I'm your man or girl now, so you can't talk to this one. It all depends how they value you as well. That's all it is.
I just feel like sometimes when people get into relationships, they might have had that good friend. They might have had that person that was there for them, but that person happened to be the opposite sex. And they cannot separate that, damn, look, you my girl, but yet this is my friend. This is my ride or die. This person's been there. So what they do is they push that person aside just so they can build on that, but forgot who was there as a friend. So then now you got the next chick feeling some type of way because they be like, yo, if that person was really your friend, how was it so easy to let them go?
No, absolutely, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work like that. I believe. If it's really your friend, it's your friend from the jump. You guys were friends. It is what it is. But if you say that's your friends and they have another mindset, it's people show their truth. So whether it's a friend, associate, a coworker, someone you just pass by the store every day, you see it. I can have more respect for the person I pass by every day and he just says hi to me and I don't know him really than someone I know personally for 3-4 years. Or for just how you move and how you.
Friend for anybody.
Male or female.
If it's your friend,
that's my friend.
If it's your, they'll respect your new boundaries as well though. They'll know, yeah, friend, I used to call you 12:30 in the morning. One of my guys come hang out, let's go to the bar or something. They would respect. I know you're in a situation. It just may not look like. Not saying they're not friends, but they would take that in consideration. Right. Or if you spoke to them like, yo, you can't call me at 1 in the morning. It makes it look, you call me at 1 in the morning, but let's go get drinks. I can't live that life like that anymore. Or if you're telling me like, yo, you and your lady or you and your boyfriend come out meet me, then it becomes a little more different.
Right.
But
you
it's
have
like,
that opportunity to do that.
No, yeah, absolutely. And if your partner knows who that is, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah. You never know someone's real intentions.
And that's where we get into. You really don't know someone's intentions because I have friends where I grew up with them from, I want to say, elementary school. We've been friends all the way.
Yeah, that's just like a Mount Vernon thing. You knew these people your whole life from elementary school to all the way to high school. And when you've grown now and just being around them, you feel like they're just family, not more than friends. That's how my whole thing with it. That's why I said I'm not cutting that off from none of my friends or doing anything of that type of nature because it's just like
there's a bond created already.
Exactly.
A bond that built like that you can't just snap that off.
But you have to understand sometimes too, some people that you build that bond with, lets that bond go. You know what I mean? When they get to college, they switch up on you, they let that bond go. But sometimes you meet somebody in your life that's there for you on the time of your struggle. And then when you start getting a little paper, you start feeling a little bit better with yourself, you cut that person off for the next, which is wrong.
No, I don't believe just cutting them off. Yeah, that's
right. And without no explanation, you just go ghost.
No,
to me, that's not a friend. Like I kicked it with you. You come to my house. You could just walk up into my house and open my fridge with no explanation. That's my friend. Exactly. I would never tell you like.
If you're walking in my house, opening my fridge. You're more than my friend.
You family.
You're more because you can eat my leftovers or touch any of my food in there, and I won't say nothing to you. Yeah, exactly. I got like it, and my lady cooked, so. I don't like sharing too much. I don't want to share too much.
Like that, right? You got crab, you got shrimp, you fat, huh? I'm fat too. I'm fat too. Only Keem's the only skinny one.
No, we gotta get him on board. We gotta get him on board.
He's the only one that got no weight over there. But I just feel like
might look like, but we heavy though.
Hey.
We gotta definitely, if we have real friends, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, because sometimes we got the hood mentality, and I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all have the hood mentality. I'm sorry. You will sit here and be quick to be like, cut people off for no reason, don't think nothing about it. I want everybody to think twice. If that person has been there for you, that's held you down, that did nothing wrong to you, to make you cut that person off, give them a call. I know there got to be a couple of people that you knew you grew up with, and there was no reason why you see that you and that person don't even rock anymore. But y'all been tight. Like something happened that y'all fell off. Maybe it's something that you did and y'all didn't even have that conversation. But you can't have a friendship like that and y'all just let it fall off like that and think it's okay. And then if you hear that person die tomorrow, I bet you will shed a tear.
No, yeah, I was just saying something like that the other day. I feel like that 100%. People outgrow each other too in life. Like, we could have been hanging out, we always had time. Now you may be on the same level and have time, and I don't, so you might feel funny. Or maybe vice versa. Or we both could be doing great, and to grow sometimes you have to, I don't want to say separate, but...
So you trying to tell me you can't even send me an emoji?
Oh, no.
Like, yo, we got emojis, guys. So you trying to tell me you can't even send me a little smiley face or something? Let me know that you're still there?
But to me, that even is still, if it's a real friend, that's even, you know what I'm saying, the difference between friends and associates. And
no, we're talking about friends right now. We're not even forget associates.
A friend wouldn't, it would never be like that. But I have certain friends I haven't talked to at some point in time. Maybe in 2 years, you spoke maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but you gotta fix that though. Because if you heard that person died tomorrow, I bet you still tear. I bet you would be like, yo, damn, I should have spent more time with this person. Like I shouldn't. It shouldn't have been that way.
No,
I would have felt the same way if I spoke to them or not. Like,
no, but
I would have
absolutely.
felt the same way. Even if I didn't speak to you in a while, or if I was with you the other day, I would have probably felt the same type of way.
Like, I could have did more. Or I could have. But at the same time, too, a real friend would understand.
Yeah, like,
if you have a friend and they're trying to progress for their future, and you're trying to progress, and within 4 years, you guys are not every day, but there's only a few phone calls. Maybe you guys see each other face to face about 3 times. It's, if that's your real friend and he knows what your goal is, you know what his goal is, it would never be an issue. So when I see it becomes issues like that, where, oh, you're not around me, or you don't, or you're switching up, or you feel like you're better than me now, they have their own conscience is telling them something.
Like
so that, oh, you think you're better than me? How would you think I'm better? Because maybe we're not doing what we used to do when we were 13, 14.
Maybe because you ain't tagged them in.
It's not about,
life
it's much more you can carry somebody in life. Life is hard enough to carry yourself. Despite the fact of maybe having kids, having a wife,
I don't think so though. I really feel like this is how okay, put it this way. If I become successful tomorrow, right? You my cousin. You're my brother. Y'all are all doing, we don't talk all day, every day, but I still try to make sure that you guys know that I'm here. I still try to incorporate you guys. So if I am living in Beverly Hills, who do you think my neighbors is going to be?
Me, because I'm moving right next door to you.
So it gets to a point where if you really feel passionate about that person and you really care about that person, you want that person to succeed the same way that you succeeded. Yes, Absolutely. We might not speak every day, but at the same time, you will let that person know that, yo, I love you. Absolutely. I love you, and even if I don't talk to you, I got you, and I would never forget you. But you will want that same thing from that person too. When it's one-sided, then you start slipping, and you start trying to think, like, sit back and fall, and say, yo, is this person really in for my best interest, or they're just waiting on me?
No, absolutely. But I think that's different with men and female too. Men, because that's more of a getting emotional side.
Yeah,
because
like
I'm more passionate.
As a dude, if I don't talk to Keem for a year or 6, 7 months, and I keep, yo, what's up, Carl? You alright? You chilling? We say little 2 jokes. That's, we already understand this man. Like, you looking out, seeing I'm good, and he's good over that. Whereas some people might be like,
not some people, because I feel some type of way.
no, it's female,
I get really emotional though. Exactly. Like, I want to talk. Like, why don't you want to talk to me?
No, but men it's a different how we move. We don't. So as females, you guys go deep into things, more emotional, and yo, no, you have to tell me you love me for me to. Right. As men, I'm not gonna.
You gotta tell me you love me.
I might not see Keem in 3 months. Like, yo, Keem, look your beard, pick that out, man. What's wrong with you, man? And he might snap back at me, and we snap at each other for 20 minutes, and then we leave away. But that's just love. We just get, you know. I know he would never turn his back on me if he seen me, or
you know, you gotta tell me you love me though. Like, if you love me, you have to hit me up and be like, yo, you know what, Case, I love you, man. I love you, and I don't even have to love you for no reason, but I just love you, Case. And then that touches my heart. So now I'm like, yo, damn, that person loves me. So I can't leave that person. I can't let that person go. But y'all have some type of communication dudes that y'all just be like, yeah. This one be like, yeah. And then be like, all right, you good? Yeah, I'm good. And then the phone hangs up.
You know what's understood from that though? That maybe whoever I'm talking to, he understands 1,000%. Like, later, yes sir. Yeah, that's all. You know what it is. Like, I may not see you every day, but it's definitely a check-in. Like, and we understand it. Man, like, yeah, you see if I'm good, I'm 100. Because if I hit you, you go do something like, yo, you good, everything cool. If you need me, you can hit me. But if you're my friend or we're family or like that, you know, off the back, Whatever you're going through something, you can hit me regardless. And whatever I could do, I could do.
If y'all call me and tell me you're ooh, we gonna have a goddamn problem. I'm telling you this right now. If y'all hit me up, I better hear, hey Case, what's up? How's the family? You know, Case, I love you. You know that I love you. You better not call me with no ooh, you're, and then I understand what you're talking about, because I don't understand what you're talking about. See, then right now we're not close anymore. Because then now I'm gonna get frustrated. Because I'm like, so what are you talking about?
I would never speak to you like that.
No, exactly. Like you wouldn't get that from us. Like, you know what I'm saying? As men going to men, I'm not. Right. It's very rare you're gonna find a man just on a regular day club. But yo, I love you, bro. But which I don't think is nothing wrong. That love should be shown, but it's different ways you show people love. I would have to tell you personally, yo, I love you, cuz.
Right.
Key, I'm like, yo, hold your head, homie. I'm gonna catch you whenever you hit me. You know my line. Mm-hmm. And that's me saying the same exact thing to him, and he overstands it 100%. Like, I say less, and he overstands it 100%.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go back to the viewers. If y'all understand what your ooh is, leave a comment down below. If y'all know that means love, just let me know.
If you're from New York, you know. If you got a call from me, you understand exactly what I'm saying. You understand exactly what I'm saying.
But I'm not gonna keep you guys too long. Thanks, Josh, for coming out here.
You know that.
Thanks, Keem, for coming out here. And thank you guys for letting me just, I guess, pick your brain and learning new vocabulary. Ooh. I'm going to call my friends and I'm going to tell them, you're ooh. So after y'all watch this, y'all know that I love y'all.
You ain't know I love you.
So that's all you're going to get. So subscribe, comment, share, and we in there. Peace.
Pressure from the world, even though it may be brief. Look inside of me before you judge me, because I just might be who you don't want me to be.